Everybody, welcome into Sat Today. How you guys doing? Let's see what's going on. This is a reading for all zodiac signs, what you don't see coming. At the end of this reading, I will pull cards for everybody watching, so stick around to the end of the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but you like my content, please do. It's come to my attention that only about 60% of the people who watch videos on my channel are subscribed. So the reason to subscribe is I am kicking it up a notch on that community page to give you more content just for subscribers. It's likely going to be in written form, not in video form, but some of the frequently asked questions need to be answered, and I'll be doing that over on the community page. So that would be of benefit to you. And also you'll get notified of my videos whenever I put them out. All right, so let's see where we're going. There is a bit of a controversy right now about me changing the time of the daily tarot reading, Monday through Friday. Go on over there and hit up the poll if you want to vote for when I'm posting this daily tarot reading. Right now, it's going 7 a.m. Eastern time. YouTube is kind of forcing us. No. YouTube is recommending that we put the video on at noon. Okay. But that's something completely within our discretion. So if you want it to stay 7 a.m. Eastern time, go on over there and hit up the poll. Okay. Not forcing. Well, I don't know. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Starting with Gemini. What don't you see coming, Gemini? Here we go. What don't you see coming? Oh, I got two here. Loyal heart and co-create. Really beautiful, lovely, lovely energy here. Two of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Eight of Wands. And the Page of Cups. I love it when something good comes from something bad. Okay, there is something that has been disappointing in the past, but there is something really good coming from it. I feel like it's like either increased communication or some kind of loss is kind of rebounding in some way, like coming back around so that you are like, wow, it's good that that cleared out because look at what's here, the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups. I feel like there also is some kind of apology coming to you, Gemini. And, you know, there might not have been a lot of communication. There was nothing happening, but all of a sudden now there is this person, this loyal heart right on your front doorstep. And you have been co-creating with this person. I don't think you know that. You've been co-creating with this person. If you've been fighting something ending in your life, if you've been fighting it, you're going to see, because this has been going on in sort of the supernatural realm, yeah, or in the 5D or in the quantum field, that there has been a lot of conversation between you. You might feel like there hasn't been a lot going on at all. And so there's been this kind of sadness, but there definitely is. And this is what's coming in, the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups, coming in fast with an apology. All right, with an apology. You are co-creating with this person to develop something very loyal and long-standing, even though there might be something that has to go away in order for that to show up. FYI. That's for Gemini. Happy birthday. All right, Cancerians, what about for you? The Fates. My. The Fates, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Cups. A lot of options here, a lot of options on the table. And I do feel like you know what you want here, Cancerians. I just feel like some of you may get overwhelmed easily. Okay. So that's something that needs your attention, needs to be healed. Whoever gets overwhelmed, whichever one of you I'm talking to, even though you do know what you want, you can kind of, I mean, you're a water sign, but I get you overthinking it. Too much overthinking is incapacitating. It's sort of like you just have to make the decision. You know, we are in Gemini time. And one of the things about Gemini, like every sign has its positive and negative, every sign. And the lower vibe or negative parts of Gemini is indecision. inability to make a choice, this or that, this or that, this or that. And I feel like that's the Gemini time is saying to you, hey, it's time to get a little bit disciplined about what you're manifesting or what you want. It's time to heal this overwhelm. It's not serving you. Okay. And a lot of times, just choose what you want. Choose what you want. Don't overthink it. The fates, I talk a bit about the difference between fate and destiny. Fate is when we think it's just happening, like we don't have any role in it. But destiny is when we align with the energy and move with the energy, work with the energy, meet the universe where it's at. And the fates can, you've heard people being like, this just happened. And, sort of like the world is just happening to me. I don't have any power at all, which is totally ridiculous. You're shifting from being that kind of person into somebody who knows you can work with the energy. Going from the fates to destiny. So this is showing up right now as, hey, listen, you are manifesting what you want. It is showing up. And I feel like the universe is going to kind of prove that to you, that you have been manifesting. Maybe because you haven't been overly, maybe you have been healing this overwhelm thing. And that's why you're going to get what you want, not getting overwhelmed. Okay, Leo, what about you, darling? Clean it up, baby. I think this was in your bonus reading this week. Clean it up. That, hold on one second. Oh, yeah. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So the last 3 cards are very similar. The Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands. The only thing is, Leo, this is not normal for Leo, this 5 of Pentacles. This is like, I am not worthy of what I want to create. A little bit overlapping into Cancer there. And, you though have lots of passion, spark, ideas, all of that. And some of you are saying, well, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. Your job is to not focus on that. Your job is to align with what you want to create and ask the universe to bring in the resources. It's a backflip for you. It's like, well, I have to have the resources before I even think about these things. Nope. You're just basically what you're doing is you're saying, these are me. These ideas, which they are, these ideas are me. This passion is me. Help me, universe, bring in the resources I need. That's what needs to happen, not the other way around, not to focus on the lack of resources. Clean that up, please. Okay, that's for Leo. For Virgo, poised, right on the brink of something here, Virgo. 4 of Cups, High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you're holding your breath right now. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups coming in. And you are right on the brink of something here. I feel like, Virgo, you might intuitively know this. A little bit, if nothing is moving, if it seems like nothing is moving, this person's just a little bit slow. Okay? It's like you have a timeline or an expectation of a certain arrival of love or an arrival of an offer. And the more impatient you are about it, the more it's pushing this back. So just be in that High Priestess energy and be like, it's going to show up. It's going to show up. I'm not going to fall into that trap again of being like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Instead, I'm going to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to use my time constructively. As Miss Riley, my 4th grade teacher, would say, I'm going to use my time constructively. Virgo, you are eminently capable of doing this. Okay? You know you are. So just know you're on the brink of something really big, something really magical. And just enjoy. Just be cool. All right? You know that you can use your time more productively than what you're doing. Yep, I know you know. Okay, that's for Virgo. What about for Libra? Chaos and conflict. Libra, I'll put this over here. Chaos and conflict. 4 of Wands, Two of Swords. Everything is cool in my own private Idaho. Three of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. So there is something going on around you. I feel like you're protecting yourself from someone else's drama. Okay? I feel like you're protecting yourself from someone's drama. And you're just like, hey, listen, Four of Wands. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. There is a person here with a lot of drama coming toward you. Wait for it. Seven of Pentacles. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I feel like they are somebody you've been waiting on them for a long time. Okay? This person is in that energy of, I feel like I can't move. I feel like I can't move. I feel like I can't move. There's nothing for you to do here. That's allegedly, no, that's why the universe is whipping up their life, because they're like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. It's totally wrong. Okay. So the universe is going to bring in some towers for this person. And your job is just to be cool. All right. Be clear, move away. Don't move away. It's not about moving. It's not about moving away. It's about you just standing in your own daily routine. Don't take it in. This is not your drama. This is not your circus. This is not your monkeys. Okay. Let that, whatever's going on with this person. All right. I do feel like they're going to come to you for advice. I feel like they're going to be still in this Three of Swords drama. Somebody around you is going to have a lot of tower moments. Okay. And your job is just to get grounded. I feel like I also did that for Sagittarius, the reading today. Yeah. Okay, one more for Libra here. Yeah, stay grounded, peaceful, nothing to do here. Let whatever's going on is going to go on. You're kind of like anchored, all right? Get yourself nice and anchored. That's going to be necessary in the months to come. All right, Scorpio. What about for you, darling? Scorpio. Oh, serendipity. I keep seeing a ton of Sag with you, Scorpio. So there might be a Sagittarius person around you, or you might have a lot of Sag in your own chart. Okay, but there is, or Jupiter. There is some, wherever your Jupiter is bringing in luck. So I want you to look at your birth chart. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to just Google free birth chart, astrology, Western astrology, free birth chart. Up it comes, put in your information. Look where Jupiter is. That is going to show you, whatever house it's in, it's going to show you what part of your life is going to be blessed with some luck. Okay? So give that, Scorpio, give that a look. I know that's something I needed to tell you guys. Scorpios, new life. All right. There's the Sag energy again. Wow. Temperance, Knight of Swords, the Star, and look at that Leo energy. Wow. Okay. So some part of your life is changing quickly. I feel like you've healed from some kind of pain in the past, some kind of rage, like you finally transmuted this into energy of manifestation. And what you don't see coming is there's Sag again, Sag and Leo, possibly in time for Leo for Lionsgate. This is the Knight of Cups showing up very quickly. You've done a lot of healing work on yourself. That's the reason this is showing up. That's the work to do. Okay? So if you haven't healed from some kind of, this is rage. The Knight of Swords is about doing things too quickly. Maybe you always do things too quickly and that derails relationships. Maybe you want to not do that because this is definitely, look at how she's just waiting. Just waiting. It's coming. It's coming. And your job is to just focus on that. Focus on the Jupiter energy. Some of you might have Jupiter in the 7th house or 5th house or 9th house. Even the 8th house. 7, 8, 9 are big relationship houses. The 8th house is about intimacy. 9th house is about second marriage. 7th house is about first marriage. So if Jupiter is any one of those houses, this is a relationship coming in. All right. So that's for Scorpio. For Sag, I hope you listen to Scorpio because you're in it. Ah, happy, happy. Love this for Sag. What is going on? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, look at this. 9 of Swords and the Magician. Are you, I keep getting this feeling that some of you are dealing with another person who's going through a lot. You're dealing with a new relationship with a person who's going through a lot. Okay. And this person is likely somebody who is now single, is on their own, or is somebody who just got out of a marriage, just got out of a situation. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. It's like you are likely the Magician too. You guys are the same, but this anxiety, you could have had this anxiety in your life too. Like, oh my gosh, maybe this is coming through dream state. Okay. But whatever it is, Sag, you are on the precipice of something super happy. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You brought it in. You brought it in. I love that. I love that for Sag. Okay. Capricorn, what's going on for you, my darling? Oh, orphaned. What? Orphaned. Queen of Swords. 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Capricorn, you're holding on to something here. Holding on to some kind of drama that needs to leave your life. Could be dealing with someone who's very toxic. Okay. Someone who pretends to be telling the truth. Maybe they even think they're telling the truth, but they're saying something that is, I mean, I hate to use the word lie, but I feel like that's what's creating the drama. So we're not talking about someone who is like, ha ha ha, I'm going to lie to you. We're talking about someone who says what they think you need to hear or what you want to hear. They're saying something that is untrue. So this person is effectively people pleasing. I mean, I've been a people pleaser for most of my life. It's effectively cutting off the connection between the two of you because this person is not being authentic. When they don't say, hey, I got to tell you something, this might be hard for you to hear, or I disagree with what you're saying. When they're not authentic, when they're not real, they're telling you a lie. They're not really being who they are. And so I feel like that has led to drama with somebody in your life. Okay. And they are not sharing who they are. Now, if this is you, if you are somebody who doesn't really open up to your life partner, I'm not talking about the world. I'm talking about opening up to one specific person or family or friends or something like that. If your motto is, I hold all of my cards very close to my vest, I never tell anybody anything about me, other people feel that, especially the people who are closest to you. They know, because we're moving into in the age of AI, you've got to be able to determine when people are lying to you and when they're not, when they're a fake person and when they're being real. And I feel like Capricorn is going to have some kind of lesson around being more real, being more vulnerable. Because what happens is, if you don't do that, I definitely had a friend who was a Capricorn, by the way, who never really was real with me. There was always this feeling of like holding back. And I did take it personally for a while. I did feel like this wasn't, like, what's going on here? Like, I don't really know you. I feel like I don't really know you. I feel like you're not really sharing who you are. And then people leave you behind and you're like, see, I was right. I was right not to tell them who I am. But it's actually the flip side of that. It's like people move away from that energy of, I'm not telling you. And I'm not saying to you that you need to tell your deep, dark secrets to every person who crosses your path. I am not saying that at all. But I am saying that in a relationship, vulnerability is required for love to be part of it, for a friendship to grow, for a love relationship to grow. Got to be real. And if you're not being real and you consistently feel orphaned by people moving away from you or choosing not to be in relationship with you, that might be something to consider, that you're holding back too much and not, just test this theory. All right. Just do me a favor, Capricorn. Test this theory. What is something that a love partner or a best friend doesn't know about you? And pick your moment and say, I don't know if you know this about me, but this. See what happens. Just give it a shot. Because I feel like, Capricorn, you're being unfair, all due respect, unfair to other people when they choose to move on, because you're like, I'm right never to tell anybody who I am. And I don't think that's true. These people want to be close to you. It's okay. Aquarius. Oh, Capricorn. Aquarius. Peace. Queen of Cups. The Moon. Page of Swords. Yep. Six of Swords. Aquarius, you are finally getting a message from somebody. We've just been in the energy of the Gemini new moon. We're still kind of in it as I'm doing this reading. You're getting a message of love coming through, and it finally puts you at peace. You are going to be moving forward with the person you want to be moving forward with. It finally puts you in a sense of like, oh, okay, some message comes through to you. Could be in your sleep. It doesn't have to be like a text message or anything like, hey, I'm on my way. It's some kind of reassurance from the universe or from this person in particular that they're on their way to you. And then that feels like peace. I love that, Aquarius. I love that. All right, so let's keep going. Pisces, Aries, and Taurus are next. So, and then I will do a reading for everybody watching. Blessed. Pisces. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Pisces, your original ruling planet is Jupiter. And this is Jupiter energy. Hanged Man, Eight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So some of you are really dodging a bullet. Some of you are leaving a situation behind, and that's a good idea. Five of Swords. Whatever this is, you're going to be getting a choice, or you're going to be getting, it's like an off-ramp. Someone's going to give you an off-ramp. And I feel like this is saying taking it is going to be like you dodged a bullet. So I'll just use a wild example. Let's say that you have agreed to do something, agreed to go to dinner, agreed to, not something huge, but like agreed to work on a project with somebody, agreed to go to some kind of event, something like that. And after you agree, Pisces, after you agree, you realize, I don't really want to go. It's not even a conflict. I don't really want to go to this. Why did I agree to this? And the other person says, well, you don't really have to go. Say, oh, okay, thanks. Thanks. I do have some other plans, or I am going. I was thinking that this might not be the right thing for me, or something like that. Say yes. Okay? Because I do feel like that's going to be a good thing. I just feel this Five of Swords. If you're going to get yourself into something that you don't want to be in, like you might have agreed to be the treasurer of some nonprofit, and you kind of don't want to do that. You may just want to do the work of the nonprofit. You may want to volunteer. You may want to do something else. But maybe I don't want to do the thing I said I was going to do, because now I know it's maybe not for me. Yeah. Surrender to the off-ramp, Pisces. All right, Aries. What about for you, darling? Aries. Ooh, look at you. Milk and honey. King of Swords. Fool. Queen of Wands. What? Okay. I feel like, Aries, you have a new opportunity here. Okay? Maybe a new relationship coming in. You don't have to have just gotten out of a relationship. This can be just a new opportunity. It's just potential, right? With the Fool, it's just potential. I see fire sign. I see you here. And then this is like an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And what is being asked of you here is for you to create something that is different from the past, is different from some situation that didn't work out so well, maybe got you stuck. Maybe if you were married before and it didn't work out, which is why this new thing is showing up to you. Why didn't this work out? How did you get yourself stuck? Aries, how did you get yourself stuck? And you don't want to do that again. All right. You don't want to do that again. You want to create something better. So you might want to take some kind of like fearless inventory, Aries, about what has gone on in your relationships. What has been your biggest failures? Failing in relationship. Well, I don't communicate that well, or I always expect something of somebody else and I don't say it, and then they don't do it, and I get resentful. Like, what has been the thing that has derailed your relationships in the past? And resolve that is something to work on. Like, even say it out loud. If this new relationship is starting up right now, you're like, you know what? This is what I'm going to work on. Like you give, I know I'm going to do Taurus in a second, but you say to this person, look, I want this to work. I don't think there's anybody who gets married or who goes into a relationship without that kind of like, hey, I hope this is great feeling. So let's create it. It's up to you. It's up to you and this other person to create it. So you might have enough experience of your own life to be like, yeah, this is one of those things that I don't do very well at. When I'm under pressure, I say yes when I don't want to do something, and then I resent it later. So I'm, instead of doing that, I'm going to say, I need to think about it. When you ask me to do something, when anybody asks me to do something, I'm going to say, I need to think about it. You're going to give yourself some time. And that is going to serve you very well. I feel like that's going to bring about just the conscious awareness of the things you might not be, that you might be blocking love or blocking happiness in your life that you have control over. And just that openness, that vulnerability is a good thing. Okay, Aries, so give that a shot. Give that a shot. All right, Taurus, what's going on for you, my darling? Imagine. Judgment, you're at a crossroads here. Oh, Death. The Chariot. Wow, look at all those major arcana cards. You're definitely at a crossroads here. All right, some of you are moving away from a toxic situation in your life, moving away fast. I would slow down enough to imagine what it is that you want to create and give yourself some time. I feel like this is moving quite fast. All right, you may be moving quite fast. Some of you are in an ending that's going very quickly, right? Like all of a sudden there's a breakup, or all of a sudden there's an ending to a career or a job, and it seems like it's moving too fast. I feel like you need to say, I need some time. A little bit like Aries. I need some time to understand, to, just be at peace with my own manifestation of what I want to create. Imagine what you do want to create, right? And just line it up with like what's actually going on. Some of you are moving too fast, right? Or other people are moving too fast. You might want to slow things down. All right, so let's do a reading for everybody watching. Okay, we're going to change our decks here. All right. A little guidance for everybody watching. I am seeing the Death card a lot today as I'm doing the readings for everybody. Some of the bonus readings as well. Okay. All right. Past life. Oh, look at that. New moon. There's the Death card again. Transformation and release. Healer. Nature spirits. Some of you have gone through something already, an ending already. Divinity. Yes. It's time to get out in nature. It's time to get healed or work on your own healing. If some of you have released a path, this Gemini new moon talking about creating something new. I almost feel like you have past life relationship or energetic or karma coming in that needs to be released. Okay, needs to be healed before any kind of new path can open up. Before any kind of new path can open up. I feel like some of you, I saw this in Sagittarius reading. Some of you are dealing with a person who is having a spiritual awakening. They're waking up to that past life connection with you. All right, it's kind of overwhelming. This is kind of overwhelming. All right, so let's see. Four of Wands. Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands. So there's some apology here. I feel like some of you have a lot of options now, okay, or are confused about what is actually going on in the situation. No worries. Nine of Pentacles. It's okay to have a lot of options. It's okay for things to be up in the air. It's okay. It's, you know, I know some of you want to nail things down. Opportunity. Seven of Wands. Let's see where we go. 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Emperor. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a divine masculine who is having a spiritual awakening. I've seen this a bunch of times in this past week. And they're opening up to their past life. They're opening up to becoming a healer or be opening to the divinity of the nature spirits. It's like, wow, kind of blowing their mind experience. Your job is to be the anchor, okay? If this is happening for you, I feel like most of you are leveling up to to being a healer from being, I don't mean to make it hierarchical or anything like that, but it's like a new gear. You're opening up your spiritual gifts. It's on a new gear. And yes, there is something to leave behind. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. At the very least, you're leaving behind your attachment to a story about an ending. Okay, so this is just a silly example, but I'm going to use it. So I spent about 15 years of my career as a TV news producer. And whenever I hear myself saying I'm a former TV news producer, it's written on the website. I've seen it. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it is context for what's going on in my life right now, but it's not who I am anymore. Okay, it's context. You're correct. But it's not who you are anymore. And I feel like you're going toward really taking dynamic steps forward. The Emperor there, the 10 of Pentacles, wow, 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, so a lot of healing. Some of you are really opening up to healing gifts that you didn't know you had. And I can see that if there is a twin flame or there is a divine masculine who is opening up to their gifts, this is like all new to them. Page of Pentacles, all new to them. The new moon in Gemini has really rocked somebody's world here. Okay, has really rocked somebody's world. Your job is to be, if you're the one who has long been aligned with your spiritual awakening, this person, it's like all new to them. Okay, so your job is to be the guiding light. Okay, anything else for you? I feel like they're showing up. Look at the one that's missing is the 10 of Wands. I get the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands is about overdoing it or being codependent. Like that's long gone, long gone. Anything else for you? This Knight of Swords keeps coming in hot, right? The Knight of Swords, there's the Empress, Divine Feminine, Hanged Man. Nothing to do. This is a new opportunity. This is a new opportunity coming in. And just know it. Just know it. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to use my little timing deck. Let's see. Two weeks, 10 days. Get ready. All right, you guys, that's what you don't see coming. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.